Cette vidéo vous est présentée par la boutique Lillojeux.ca, un service personnalisé par une équipe de passionnés d'ici.
Professeur Board Game, on est au Générique 2023, on est au kiosque de Flatout Games. Je suis avec Shawn. Salut, ça va?
Bonjour. Bonjour, board gamers.
His French is rusty, so we're going to switch to English. So, what game are you showing at Gen Con this year?
We're showing a lot of games at Gen Con this year, but kind of our two new projects that we have are Nocturne, which is going to be coming to Kickstarter this year in the fall. And we have a new project that we just announced called Whisper Stone. It's a tabletop role-playing game that uses puzzly physical pieces to kind of streamline the rules of role-playing. So it's an introductory role-playing game as well. So we've got both of those things at our booth, as well as our new games that are going to be released this year. Fit to Print, Point City, and Deep Dive are being featured at our booth. So those are going out to backers really soon. So we're excited about that. So there's a lot of stuff going on at the Flatout Games this year.
Yeah, so it's a big year for you guys.
It is a very big year. Yeah, we also have Cascadia Landmarks expansion, which is coming out in the fall. November 10th, I think, is the retail release in North America. So that is being shown at the show, not for sale yet, but there's a lot of excitement around the expansion for Cascadia.
Yeah, Cascadia was a really popular game. How is it for you guys to win such a prize?
It's kind of overwhelming, honestly. It was a great team effort by everybody involved. Randy Flynn, amazing friend and designer, working with Randy on a brilliant design, getting to work with our collaborative development team, and then partnering with AEG and then with Cosmos to really make the product exactly the way we wanted it to. It was a really kind of a big group effort, and we were all really excited to win that. So, yeah.
Great, congratulations once again.
Thanks.
Can you tell us a bit more about the Cascadia Landmark? What did you bring to the game?
Yeah, of course. So Cascadia Landmarks has some additional basic components that add to the variability of Cascadia. So we've got additional wildlife scoring cards. So everything in the expansion is pretty modular, so you can use it in various different ways. So if you just want more wildlife scoring cards, there's a bunch of those included. It also has new habitat tiles, so they have different configurations of landscapes. So it makes the spatial puzzle a little bit more complex because you have different shapes and sizes. In addition to that, Landmarks expansion is kind of the main piece of the expansion, and the way that it works is when you gain certain size landscape corridors that you're trying to do in Cascadia, you get to put landmark tokens out on them. So you get these big chunky wooden meeples that you get to place out onto your board, and those are going to give you end game scoring goals. So it adds another layer of scoring to Cascadia. So Cascadia is one of those games that's really simple to teach, and you can kind of get anybody into it. The expansion adds a little bit more, one more level for gamers who really want to ramp up the difficulty a little bit just to add to the competitiveness of the game. We're also including enough components to play up to 6 players, and so you can play just standard Cascadia with 6 players if you want, but there's also alternative drafting rules to make it go a little faster when you have higher player counts. So some people like just playing it normally. Turns are pretty quick, but we have an alternative mode where you're actually going to have some tiles that are in your own private market, and then you're going to draft those at different times during the game. So it's a different kind of puzzle where you're building from your own supply and then also the competitive supply. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in it. So
yeah, for sure. And it's we crammed a lot into one box, so we're really excited to see people try it out.
Yeah, I saw it this morning at AEG computer party. The expansion box is as big as the base.
It is, yeah, it is. Yeah, we couldn't fit it in a smaller box, so.
Nice. Can you talk about the Nocturne, your new game that's coming further soon?
Yeah, so Nocturne is a game designed by a really good friend of ours, David Yetzi. It won the Lucy Award. It's a Pacific Northwest Game Design Award. It won that back in 2018. David was a developer on Calico, and he's been part of our development team for a number of years, and we're really excited to be bringing his first published game out. It's a spatial bidding game where everybody plays as a fox mystic in a magical forest. So what you're going to be doing is casting spells onto a grid of tiles, and to try to capture the best tiles. So there's some set collection, there's some recipe fulfillment. A lot of our games are very solitaire, where you're drafting tiles and kind of building something of your own. This has a lot of those same elements, but it's a very interactive central board. So you just got a chance to try it. There's a lot of table talk and a lot of competition with your fellow players. So we're really excited. I think it fits really well in with kind of our other lineup of puzzly games, but it is a bit of a departure. So where Calico, Cascadia, Verdun had a similar flavor, they were doing a very similar type of puzzle. This is a very different type of puzzle, so we're really excited about that. Yeah.
Great. Do you have any other announcements? Scoop maybe?
Scoop. Well, there's more to come next year. There's a couple things that we can't announce just yet, but there's much more in the pipeline for Flatout Games. You can expect to see kind of more content for other games like the Cascadia Landmarks just mentioned. We're working on other things for other IPs. We're doing a series of games, Point Salad, Point City. There might be more in that series to come. So just keep your eyes peeled to Flatout Games and more content.
All right, thanks a lot for your time and have a good time.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Bonjour.